Greetings, math students. This video is just a tutorial for how to insert fractions into various formats online in the class website, HOX, and for the quiz if you wanted to type the quiz up. So in the homework assignment, you're going to be explaining your answers using fractions, of course, to show your work. How do you type a fraction into a reply here? Well, you can write 2/5 to write the fraction 2/5. That's kind of awkward, it's hard to read, and writing fractions horizontally like that isn't the best. Alternatively, you could do 2, enter, and then 5. You could write them vertically like that and maybe underline the 2. That's okay. My preferred option is actually to use this insert math equation, and I encourage you to do that in the homework post this week. It's this little gadget with an X and a little square root house over it, the little radical symbol, and you should see it once you hit reply. You should see it in the button options up here. When I hover over it, it says insert math equation. If I click on that and type exactly the same thing, 2/5, it just automatically makes it a fraction, and then I insert equation, and that's so much nicer looking. You can also click and resize this if you want. You can copy and paste it. It's actually an image of the fraction 2/5 now. So I'd encourage you to show your work that way. What about in HOX? It's actually similar in HOX. There's a couple ways that you can insert your answer as a fraction. You can use that same key, the backslash key. When I type that backslash key, I don't know if that's a back or forward slash, but it inserts a fraction just like that. It creates a space for the numerator and denominator, so I can type in my numerator, click and type in my denominator. That's one option. You can also go to the keypad here. If you click on that, it should bring up an option of tools here that you can put in, and this box over another box lets you insert a fraction as well. If you didn't want a fraction, just click it again and it'll go away. Well, once you've typed it, it'll go away, or you can delete. Last but not least, what about in the quiz this week? You are more than welcome to handwrite the quiz and scan it in. If you're more comfortable doing that, please feel free to do that. That's totally okay. You don't have to type the quiz up. But if you want to type the quiz, if you prefer to do the quiz on the computer typing, again, don't write 2/5 like that. It's very hard to read, and it's hard for you to see and understand your work that way. It's hard for you to organize your work. You're better off inserting equations using the equation editor. In Microsoft Word, you would go to Insert, and then all the way over here, Equation. It's got that Greek letter pi. If you click on that, it lets you type in equations, and you can actually, again, do the same thing, the 2/5. And when I hit space, it becomes the fraction 2/5. You might want this to be in line, so if you do, oops, not linear, if you change to inline, it'll make it so that it's no longer hovering in the middle like that. So again, that option is when you click on the arrow here, if you change to inline, it'll make it so that it's something that you can type next to, so you can type words next to it. So hopefully that helps you with formatting your fractions this week. You are welcome to handwrite the quiz again though.